have control of your life. You're focused, you're disciplined. So I love this. You're very wise and passionate energy. You may come off very much older. Doesn't matter if it's masculine, feminine energy. This is just coming in as someone who just knows what they want. It's very powerful. I love this. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can go ahead and click the description box below, and there will be a link to send you to my website where you can make an appointment. There may be some, oh, you have the Empress too. A beautiful, this is your energy. I love this. There may be some December readings for sure, but I would go ahead and check it out, okay? So, let's get right into it. What's interesting, though, is that you have the Empress as the overall energy. So you have the Empress and the Emperor, which I love. So it's like a perfect match here. Like you are, whoever this is, I don't know if you are embodying both of these energies or waiting for someone to put you in your more feminine energy. Because I just feel like you take on a lot of responsibilities. You hold your own very well. Some of you guys could be married to somebody here, but I do see that there is some resolution or moving on, even though there may be some unfinished business or things that are still unresolved. It's still kind of feeling like there's, lessons to be learned, of course, but also the world can be closure, like needing some type of closure. So let's see what your energy is right now, currently, about this situation. The Queen of Wands. Ooh, we have the Ten of Cups coming in. With the Six of Swords is the challenge. And the Ace of Wands. The Sun. Someone looks at you as the Sun. Their actions towards you is the World, though. And then we do have the Five of Wands and then the King of Wands. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. This looks all really nice. Wow. We have, like, the King and the Queen of Wands together, plus the Empress and the Emperor. There is some type of wish fulfillment coming in. There may be even some competition. I don't know. But someone's looking at you as, like, in this beautiful light, and that you are, like, this bright, shining energy. Your energy is very infectious. They see you kind of happy. Even you may not feel that right now. But for some reason, they just feel happy. The Ten of Cups, the Sun, the Nine of Cups, all happiness. So, ooh, this is awesome, actually. But once we clarify, we get more into it. There may be somebody coming in with an offer, a lot of attraction. Maybe somebody new. I know this is a no contact reading, or maybe it's the person you're trying to like overcome or wanting to know about. But I am seeing new energy. Because if this Queen of Wands is feeling super confident, look at the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is in the past. The Queen of Wands is inspiring. Your energy is infectious. This is a go-getter. This is not an energy that is lazy. Okay? This is a confident knowing their worth. This is in your position. Six of Wands. Ace of Cups. Okay, so something here. You may have dealt with a lot of players or energies that kind of like fed you a lot of illusions or like played with your heart or your emotions a lot. And when I laugh about illusions, I mean like, those love bomber type of energies where they come in and they're like, oh my God, you're my soulmate. I never felt this way before. And they bombard you with text messages and tell you like how your future's going to be. I feel like you have dealt with somebody like that. But with the Six of Swords energy, it's like, okay, I'm not going to fight for things that are like this anymore. I'm not going to fight for this person. What I'm going to do is open up my heart. And while you're doing that and just being yourself, you're attracting new love in your life with that Ace of Cups. By loving yourself, you're attracting new beginnings in your life. Just by feeling good. No, that's crazy. I love your reading, Aries. This person is indecisive as hell, whoever this is. They went in hermit mode. This is an energy that doesn't make decisions. They know that you're happy. They want you to be happy. They do. And I am feeling a little stuck energy coming from them. But again, you may have dealt with somebody who is emotionally unavailable, very avoidant, and doesn't really express themselves. Like you saw a switch with somebody here where you retreated from them. And now you're allowing new love in your life. As for the Two of Swords, this person, I feel, went into hermit mode. They withdrew their energy. Yeah. I feel like they know that somebody here knew that they weren't making you happy anymore. That they were bringing you down more than actually bringing light into your life. They're maybe in a dark spot from what I'm seeing. Yeah, because the sun is the challenge. And the sun energy can be a very positive card, but like somebody's stuck. I'm just seeing this, there's an energy here that really, really cares about you a lot. They may have done some damage, but they do care about you a lot. And with the star, I mean, when you see the sun in the challenge, they're not happy to withdraw from you. This is so interesting. But they like block happiness, you know? They seem like they were pretty excessive at one point, maybe unrealistic expectations or something. They were just, it seemed like they were the happiness, and they were like, and now they're like complete opposite. Now they're kind of reckless. Maybe this is who they really are, but they showed you this other side. Look at this beauty. Look at all of these matches. You have the Queen and King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor and the Empress. Look at all of these matches. In the past, something went stagnant. There was like, something happened. Something switched. You are a nurturing, loving energy. I feel like you're just everything. You've grown a lot. You've been through a lot of experience, Aries. And when the Queen of Coins is here, this means you nurtured somebody. You cared about them. Like, you really were committed to somebody here. What is the Sun? Justice. Someone's not taking accountability of their actions, though. Someone is looking, like, reminiscing about you a lot, about all the good times. But also, they probably think you're being with other people, or you're being deceitful, or this could be of them having really bad intentions. Because usually when the Six of Cups comes in, and we're in Mercury retrograde right now, sometimes they do send a message. They do, but it's a small one. Or they check up on you, but their intentions is not to live, like, be happily ever after. This is an energy that's really thinking about you here and how much you make them happy and how much sun you bring into their life. And maybe they were the person like that for you. But this is an odd energy. And I like to look at like the major arcanas, because the major arcanas is like the big impact of the connection. So there was an injustice here with the Justice card, which is very important to especially when it's reverse. There's like a lot of avoiding accountability. Okay, avoiding accountability. This person feels like they have a lot of unresolved issues with you. Especially with the Hangman. They desire you. Their actions is like you're their wish. You're their wish fulfillment. Whoever this is. You have new love coming, and you have a bunch of matches here. I don't know if you're putting yourself out there in December, or if you're talking to multiple people, or you're just kind of like maybe distracting yourself. I don't know, but there is some opportunities of wish fulfillment and everything. And this person's actions towards you is the Nine of Cups, which means they look at you as, they desire you. They really do. They look at you as their wish. But they're super indecisive about what they want. They don't take accountability for anything that they do wrong. And then to see the Two of Pentacles here, that is as a person who keeps going, like switching back and forth. Like, I don't know what I want. Or I do want this. No, I don't want this. I don't know. Like, that type of energy, it's not like they're not unsure about you, because you are someone that they look at as the sun. But there may be some other things that within them as to why they know they cannot give you what you need. And that's not because you're not worth changing for. Some people just don't some people are just more comfortable being in the known than to really challenge themselves, you know? So it's like it looks like this person gets easily overwhelmed very quickly. They're very chaotic and imbalanced. So this is not even a very organized person or has their life together from what I am seeing. But they doesn't mean that they don't desire you. It's just like they can't. It's just hard for them to be with you because it's like a challenge to even balance out their own life. But the Hangman is like things are stagnant right now with them. What's coming in? The Star and the Five of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Now we have the Queen of Cups energy coming in. Okay. That's another major arcana that we need to look at. The Star in the reverse is not something to take lightly. There's the Five of Wands is coming up like there's a challenge here. There's an obstacle. And someone here is not wanting to fight anymore. Someone's not wanting to fight, to argue. And when we have the Star in the reverse, it looks like, losing hope, losing faith within the connection. Now, this is what's coming in the near future. I feel like for you guys, this person may not, I really feel like they do have a lot of compassion for you and you're comfortable for them and you're beautiful and you're very successful and strong and nurturing a lot of things. But I feel like with whatever the Star is, I feel like you're more losing faith in them. It's like there's nothing really that they can do anymore. They've kind of already showed you everything. And I'm talking real here. Yeah. It's just like it's like they gave you false hope of something and now you're just like, it's like you just don't have faith in them anymore. And I feel like they know that. You don't have faith in them. So it's like you have really no choice but to heal from this. And I feel like somebody here too is like very hopeless. And then we do have the Lovers. Okay, in the reverse with the Five of Cups. Someone's really regretting a lot of things. Someone regrets a lot. There may be an energy that wants to open up or show some care because they are desiring you. They're just having they have a lot of unresolved issues with you. Unresolved issues within their own life. But I am seeing the Lovers here and then somebody is feeling a lot of regret. They're feeling grief over you. Yes, if you're wanting to know if this person is sad, of course they are. Look at you. Look who you are. They may have done some things because of their own insecurities, of their own, maybe blaming you, maybe like, you deserve better, or you deserve this, and you deserve that. Yeah, I know what I deserve. At that time, it feels like you wanted this person, or at this time, you want that person. But I feel like they rather do that than take responsibility of their own behavior on how they behaved in this whole situation. And they're not doing that, so which it makes you confused. But I feel like you're starting to understand. You're very smart. You have a lot of experience where you need to retreat from this. This wasn't a rejection. This was them not taking accountability or wanting to grow. And with the Lovers energy too, it's hurtful. There's a distance. It's like, can we still work this out? And I feel like this person desires you. They do. You get a lot of people who desire you, Aries, regardless if you want to believe it or not. How you carry yourself, it's very beautiful and very strong. And somebody very strong like you would have to be with you. Okay, and you're going to find that. Don't change for anybody. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of conflict due to somebody making bad choices and not making, and being indecisive. There's a disharmony here. There's conflict within the Lovers here because of the Sun energy in the reverse. Let's go ahead and I want to grab the triggers. Kind of see what the triggers are within the connection. Ignored. I do not feel heard or valued. My feelings seem to be ignored and it hurts. Avoidance. I felt you were ashamed of me and were avoiding me. unfair. I feel things have become too unfair and I can't deal with it anymore. I feel that some of these are some of your feelings. Past lover. The display of affection you have towards your former partner triggers my insecurities. I do not feel involved in anything regarding your life. My opinions do not matter. You guys could have dealt with an avoidant energy just by seeing this here. Somebody who is very insecure, as in like, you know, again, what I'm getting with these messages is that this person's playing the poor me victim here. I feel you did value them. I feel that you did show them love. I feel that you did do everything possible. I feel this person, no matter what you did, their insecurities overpowered this whole connection. So it was like because of how you carry yourself and who you are as an individual really triggered this person. But again, they blamed you and maybe made you feel like you deserved more, which you did. But they never really took accountability about why they were being vulnerable enough to really tell you the real reason. I feel like they just put the blame on you. To be fair, I mean, to be honest, they just did it because they did not want to be vulnerable to really show what really was going on. Like, hey, you make me feel insecure. You know, you make me feel insecure. You're so confident with yourself. I'm not able to level up to that with you. It feels too much. I don't even have my life together. I don't even know where I'm going. And you are triggering all these things within me. And instead, it's like, you deserve better. Or they cut you off, or they just ignore it, or they just avoid, or they just do what they just kind of disappear and detach. Like you never existed. And I'm telling you right now, just by seeing this beautiful energy of yours, there's no way that that you did anything to make this person feel unwanted. You really gave your all in this, and very compassionate. So yes, I do see new energies coming in. I do see you attracting a lot of people. If you put yourself out there, there's going to be offers coming in. Okay, let's get more on this person, and then we'll get some advice. There's so much I want to tell you. Look, if they feel so comfortable too to talk to you. There was someone interfering in our relationship. Now, when it comes to third-party energies, this is more for validation due to their insecurities. It is not about who you are as an individual. This person either had to find someone that will accept them the way that they are, to where they didn't have to be reminded about what needs to change or force them to grow. So usually when people leave, they leave for someone else. But it's for them to get their own validation and to bring up their self-esteem. It has nothing to do with you or what you did as an individual, okay? It's more of, I feel with this energy, just for Aries alone, like who I'm speaking to, that may be re-resonating. This person you did find out moved on very quickly. Just know that this person really just does not want to change. And even though they acted like they did, or they wanted to grow, or they were wanting these dreams, they really do feel comfortable with the way that they are. Okay, but don't fall for the victim mentality type of mindset when it comes to this person, like you have to be there for them and nurture them, because this could be part of an act that they do to kind of get away with what they're, this kind of be an act like what they do to kind of get away with their bad behaviors. Like, oh, look at me, I'm so damaged, I'm so sad, and blah, blah, blah. But really, they're really happy inside, and they want to, they just don't want to change, and so that they have to act the part so they get away with them not changing. And they're not really happy people like that, but you know what I mean. Finances are a problem, definitely. Yeah, I don't know what I want. This person, it's not like they don't know what they want, but you could have built with this person, but you can't change people. You can't make people want to change or want to grow or want to, you can't date them for their potential. You can't. And it takes a lot of work to change. Yeah, this person's selfish. They loved the way you made them feel, but they can't give you the same in return. They don't want to let you go. They don't give up on me. I'm scared to lose you. These people are not going to give them what you gave to them, obviously. But to protect your energy, you guys, really think about it. Because this person could cause a lot of more cause you more pain because of their, on how they view things, okay? I want you close to me, but I'm not ready for a commitment. Something or someone is standing in between us right now. I feel like it's a lot of things standing in between this person. And I think, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get some cards here, and then we'll close out the reading. I'm starting to use these kind of as advice now. Yeah, there may have been a misunderstanding within a message, okay? And your angels say yes. And you're blessed, okay? I feel like a lot of blessings are coming in. Others have good intentions. So Spirit wants you to focus on the other energies. You may have had a misunderstanding with somebody, but the angels are like blessing you or saying like there's a blessing coming in. Really go for it. If you do start putting yourself out there, there are going to be people that are going to be supported for you, okay? They're going to have good intentions, whoever's coming in. There's blessings and you are supported. I love this for you guys. So Aries, I'm going to leave this here. I hope this message did help and bring some clarity to you. Thank you so much for being here. And again, if you do resonate or like this message or want a personal reading, please like and subscribe, and then go ahead and click on that link in the description box below to book a personal reading for me for December only. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing these personal readings. They are pretty overwhelming, to be honest, between me and you. And